I have never ever seen this level of anticipation for the launch of a Royal Enfield motorcycle. But ever since the Continental GT was unveiled and launched in Europe, Indian motorcycling enthusiasts have been waiting keenly for its launch here in India. And well, the Continental GT has made a grand entrance at its launch here in Goa. For the record, the Continental GT for India has the same specification as the motorcycle we rode in the UK earlier this year. Which means the 535cc unit construction engine develops 29.1 bhp of power and 4.5 kilograms of torque. The dual cradle frame, the Brembo brakes, Paoli shocks and Pirelli rubber are also unchanged for India. So there are some top quality components here, and fit and finish is hugely improved over previous Royal Enfield products. So at the launch we wanted to know what the price was, but Royal Enfield had a couple of surprises in store for us. With the UK price of the Continental GT hovering around 4.5 lakh rupees, I was keeping my fingers crossed for a solid price tag in the Indian currency. Thankfully, Royal Enfield delivered on that front.
It's going to cost you around 2,14,000, which is amongst the highest in Bombay because of the octroi. But in some markets, it's actually going to be less than 2 lakhs as well. And this is on-road pricing. So this is all the taxes, this is everything, registration, all done. The bike in your hands at this kind of price.
But that wasn't the only surprise, as Royal Enfield unveiled a second colour for the Continental GT.
I was very particular about the shade, so I went through nearly 50 shades of yellow, and we've just been able to bring it in time for this. This one is going to be available only 1st of April onwards.
And you will have to keep some spare change for the must-have optional extras.
We've got a aftermarket silencer, which is quite different. We've got a twin seat. So in India there's a requirement sometimes of having a twin seat, so we've got that. And these are all, and of course we've got these really nice and I think really functional as well and really beautiful bar end mirrors. So all of these three accessories that I talked to you about are in the range of around 4,000 rupees a set for the motorcycle.
So the Royal Enfield Continental GT is here and at a solid price tag. So what does it feel like to ride on Indian roads? Well, it felt pretty much as it did in the UK. Which means it's engaging and characterful and fairly easy to live with. Except that the Continental's heavy front end will feel a bit tiresome in Indian city traffic. And yes, the need for more punch from the motor just stares you in the face. But it isn't irritating. Rather, it's a task that you want to roll up your sleeves for and get to work on. But on the whole, you will have to overlook some shortfall in mechanical finesse if you want to own one. All in all, this Royal Enfield is a charming retro machine. It has a mellow and relaxed air that is perfect to unwind on.